Ugh. Let's not make it political. What the sport that inherently hates being open with each other.
It's over.
It's
Believe me,
God.
It's baddest it's ever been.
Hello everyone, my name's Biggers and welcome back. Oh no! I should have warned you.
Sorry, right, that's fine.
Hello everyone, my name's Biggers and welcome back to another video. Now today is a bit of a different one, bit of a unique one. We're going to be talking about GTA 6. We're going to be breaking down and sort of reviewing Trailer 2, comparing it to Trailer 1, and our overall thoughts on everything going for it. I'm joined by Jack, once again.
No.
I'll do a bit of a different explanation of where I've been, what's happening with the channel, a little bit later on, maybe on my own, when I'm alone. But yeah, we'll just have a little chat about GTA 6, specifically the trailer, but we're going to go through the characters that are named, and we will go through them and see where they fit, where we think they may fit into the actual overall story. Jack, first of all, I think we should just start with the overall thoughts of the trailer overall. GTA 6 Trailer 2, what are your thoughts on it?
I thought the trailer was I like the trailer. I thought it showed off a lot of new things with the game. So obviously the graphics, the characters, the story of the game.
Carry on, don't worry.
Yeah. The graphics of the game, how the game looks. I think it's gonna be quite a massive map from what I can tell from what's released. I like there's a lot of thick little small details in the trailer too that I think people will notice. If you watch back or watch breakdown videos, you can see like saw one about the beer bottle. You see all the bubbles from the beer inside the can going up. When someone in one scene where Jason smashes the cash tray and the money thing pops out, you actually see the coins move as they're just coming out. So I think they've been focusing on a lot of small details of the game. I think it's why it's taking a lot of time because it's not easy to do.
Yeah, it's because also you've got to think as well, they're taking extra account into those there's little things, the little details that make it feel a little bit more realistic. It looks at, got arse-trickle physics as well. You know what I mean? They've got the priorities in line. But yeah, I thought it was a really good trailer. I thought what I liked about this trailer was it was different to the first one. The first one was more of like a view of the city, what you can expect to see, everything's going on in the place that you're going to be playing in. Whereas this is more like an overview of some of the characters you'll see, the main potential storyline arc of it all, and just like the overall like sort of aspect of the story more than the actual gameplay. Yeah, and I wonder as well, when we get to maybe more towards the release, if they'll do like a gameplay trailer where it's specifically gameplay, not even like a trailer like cinematography, but more of a like an actual breakthrough of how you play certain things.
I agree. I think historically, if you look at the previous GTAs, they normally do 3 to 4 trailers. So I think the next trailer you're going to see in what I predicted, I said probably between December and January, I think will be trailer 3. That will be a gameplay trailer, so actually see what the game looks like. But if you look at trailer 1 compared to trailer 2, it's been such a vast improvement.
Yeah.
So in the way the characters look more real. The hair physics is more better. One thing I noticed was in trailer 1, the water doesn't look as great, but in trailer 2 it looks very realistic.
Yeah.
So I think a lot has been just polishing and improving. So I think that's going to be quite good. But also I think trailer 2 was to get to know the characters. the
Yeah.
two main characters. Obviously, they're going for a Bonnie and Clyde, aren't they? So
Yeah.
that's the theme they're going for. Obviously, some people are criticising the trailer, aren't they?
Yeah.
So,
Certain streamer that Jack Bit Nights.
Yeah. Being quick on the trailer, but I can't really see many negative points on the trailer. Everyone's just saying they're praised about it. So
Yeah.
bring on May 26th.
I think what it's done is had actually, despite the recent annoyance of the delay, it's actually kind of given us a little bit of hope. And the fact that they've given us a specific date, what they're going to release it on, it's already on PlayStation if you want to wish list it as well. So it's not, it's like it's here. We just got to wait for the release.
Yeah, and I think as well, people were saying that. Well, I think the reason why they did trade it was because when they delayed the game, the announcement, the stock price went down.
Yeah.
I think this is now like damage control essentially, and there's
Yeah.
efforts there for you.
Yeah.
To try and sort of bring the stock market back and bring everyone's fans' hope back up and hype. I think the hype now is through the roof.
It's
now,
gone, yeah. It's gone now.
It was dwindling. People
Yeah.
were starting to get depressed after there's nothing.
Yeah.
No news this year for the 2025 release in the fall.
Yeah.
They're now giving everyone hope, but still every year.
Yeah.
Another night.
Yeah. But that's why I think we might get more details throughout the rest of the year to kind of going through it. Like you might get more in depth than you did previously.
Yeah. It'll be quiet now. I'll be surprised if we hear anything between now and
No.
October time. I'll be surprised. I think
Yeah.
nothing now. Quite a big chunk of stuff here. This is meant to feed the fans now throughout the summer. But I think they'll probably start really sort of hyping the game up. I'd say from towards the end of the year, I think we'll start seeing some stuff.
Yeah.
And then hoping when Jerry hits in, boom, it's just going to be drip feed of information about the game, which I think they should do.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, really, they could do no marketing for the game, and it's going to make billions of dollars.
Yeah. Yeah.
So don't need to. And I think because there's rumours about how they're going to do the new thought is don't do long term marketing, just do short term.
Yeah.
So I'm quite lazy if they did do that, because the
Yeah.
whole hype of the game is year plus they start the hype for it, and the idea of doing it 4 months before appeals to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought overall the trailer was good, and I thought in comparison to trailer 2, trailer 1, it was such like a bigger upgrade. It was longer, very much longer.
2 minutes and 47 seconds. Like.
Yeah, it was pretty decent, pretty decent length. So it gives you a good kind of aspect of what you could expect of the game.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So I think it was a really good trailer. It did a lot for the game. Yeah. All right, we're going to do a little bit of a breakdown of the trailer. If we feel like if Jack wants to shout pause at any moment, as well, if he wants to talk about certain things, go for it. But yeah, we'll have a little gander at the trailer, and we'll have a little talk about it while we do it. Turn down lower tan more. Oh no.
So,
Ooh.
pause when he gets after this guy does the talking.
Yeah.
So when Jason starts walking,
About that?
there, pause there. Apparently, what people are predicting is that this is going to be about the new kind of transition from like cutscenes.
Yeah, I know what
into
you mean.
story,
Yeah.
like simultaneously, where there'd be no like sometimes on cutscenes where it sort of fades to black, or then it comes back to the game kind of thing, and the cutscene ends. This is going to be like a simultaneous cutscene straight into gameplay. So, but they're saying, people do say about, if you look at he's got like on the back of his body, the shine from the sun, from the sweat and stuff. So people say there's a lot of details like that.
Look at the sweat marks. I mean, it's dripping.
Yeah, but like even like the reflections as well in the in the glass and the window and stuff.
Yeah.
Which I think is quite good. But also, if you go back to the start, when you see the guy appear, it's kind of hard to just pinpoint where it is, but you can see like a boat parked up where.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've seen things of it. Isn't it Michael's?
Yeah, they're saying that's the boat. It's similar to the boat from GTA 5 that gets stolen.
Whereabouts is it?
It's literally after it, I think.
It's coming there.
Yeah, there it is.
I'm just going to move us quickly. If you see
There's
people, this here, can you move it more? I wonder. About that, yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that's the boat
About
from
that.
GTA 5, the Michael's boat. So I think there could be like a few references, I think, to Grand Theft Auto 5 in this one. So that could
I
be the
think,
first
yeah.
one.
I think there will be quite a lot of those. A lot,
Mm.
maybe a lot of character references as well throughout it
But
all.
also, look at the detail of the car as well. Like,
Yeah.
it's very detailed, that car. So then that goes into gameplay, I think.
Yeah.
And he paused there as well, just one other thing.
Yeah.
Look at the wing mirrors in the car.
Yes, reflective.
Reflections. Actually seen now in the wing mirrors as well. Which I think's
Yeah.
quite
There's a reflection in the
quite-
watch as well.
Yes, and
Yeah.
the things about the reflections, like you can actually see the watch in real time. You can actually clearly see the time on the watch and
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's quite good.
We'll carry on. Oh. Mind the dots.
This is the coin thing. Let's see.
Yeah.
The coins
Saw
moved there.
Saw the jiggle.
I jiggled the coins.
And the plane looking as good as always. I mean, look
That's
at the
there.
abs there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's also, if they think about, it's going to be bringing back workouts, GTA characters to build
I've
muscle.
seen a list that are potential confirmed things you can do in GTA. Which one is workout. Another is MMA. Apparently you could do MMA
Yeah.
in it. There's other things you can do. Kayaking apparently. Hunting.
Basketball.
Things like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, this would be interesting if you could do like actually be on these sort of equipment.
Yeah, I think also with the girls there next to Jason, when they're
Yeah.
walking on the beach, you see the sand, when their shoes walk on the sand,
Yeah.
you see the sand sort of. Again, there's small little details like that,
Yeah.
which I think is quite good.
Just makes the game more realistic, doesn't it? Really.
Yeah, it does. I agree.
But yeah. Homeless man as always. Got police.
That pause there as well.
Yeah, female.
That might, yeah. So female cops are back, could be in the game. They think it could be like another, like those random moments you get in the games.
Yes.
So-
Yeah.
Hopefully they're not just like it's actually like random, not just like it will spawn there every time you go there. It's gonna
Yeah.
be that. I hope it'll be like actual random things in the city.
Different scenarios. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of the things the GTA 6 should have now, like completely random things
Yeah.
in the game.
I'll let
Just
this play out
Jason.
for a bit.
Jason picking up Lucia.
Yeah. Now this is what I want to talk about because I mentioned this privately to you. I think we're going to get a time jump because that looks a bit different to what he was. He looks a lot different to me there than he did do. So I wonder if we're going to get like a bit of a time jump.
So do you think it will start for Jason for a little bit in the game, and then
We'll
he's
get
got-
her
yeah.
a little bit into it. Not
Yeah.
like crazy long, maybe like, not to the level of Trevor, you know how it took a little while to get to him, but more of a like maybe 2-3 missions. Or maybe a mission on his own, Maybe the robbery is on his own that you see in the beginning.
That's what I think it is.
And then this comes in a little bit later.
Yeah, because I think that first cutscene where you're on the roof, that's my prediction is that's the start of the game. That bit
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
that's how you meet Jason, and you meet in his house. That's where you can. That's the
Kind of like the Franklin
Yeah.
and
yeah,
Lamar sort of
essentially,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, Rockstar Games presents some action.
16s.
Some
yeah.
budget physics.
Yeah, but physics,
Yeah.
more sexual stuff.
There was a lot more sexual stuff in this. I mean, we literally did see
Yeah.
Trevor have sex with someone, but yeah. But yeah, this is just normal stuff I expected to see.
You pulled
What
that
if,
as well.
yeah,
That there, that is. I didn't realise this until someone mentioned it, but they think that's Lucia doing her community work.
it
Because
does look like her, yeah.
if you look at one of the previous in the start of that trailer, I think it was back when it came up when the first bit in the bed. She's wearing a tag on her ankle.
Yeah.
She's being monitored, and if you look, I think that character there. I think I could remember. If you can see a tag on her ankle,
Oh, yes, there, yeah.
and we'll see that's community service.
Yeah.
So I'll see she's doing community service. I don't know if that's going to be something that
And
just happens. Not
I
going to
know-
see. Or,
this is a really like stupid detail to point out, but I do like the fact there is something on there, on the actual clipboard.
Yeah.
They're not just put like a plain bit of paper. There is something actually on there. They've gone to that level to try and point there's something on there. A little detail, I know, but it's just interesting, isn't it? To see what detail they're going to go into. We'll let it go a little bit longer unless you want to pause and then. I mean, this will probably just be the bar area. One of the areas you can get to.
The bottom P area.
Bar check of physics.
Yeah, just go mental over.
Yeah.
All the incels, I love that.
Yeah. What is that? Yeah, just the usual stuff.
Hulk Hogan there.
Now this is interesting. Him. Cop POV. Are we going to get the first time ever? We're going to actually get a cop POV? Or is he working in the feds?
See, I don't know. It could be a thing where he's a cop, but he's like helping Jason who's serious
Could this
stuff.
be Jason here?
Potentially.
This person here. You don't see him.
Potentially.
It looks a little bit like what you would wear. But yeah.
Or they're like impersonating police officers.
Maybe he's undercover. Maybe he's undercover and that's how he, know stuff about.
Like a drug bust or something like that.
It's just interesting that we get cop cutscenes and stuff.
Jiggle.
Of course. MMA fighting in the actual thing. I wonder if that's social media.
If we go back a little bit, sorry, that explosion. I think it looks very realistic with the fire physics.
It does, yeah.
Look at the actual explosion.
Yeah.
That'd be quite cool. I think. That's
social media as well. It's going to be a big aspect in the game.
Apparently, we'll pause there. Again, another thing I read about. Not there, but if you go back a bit.
Oh, okay.
When the trucks put in that big thing on the road.
Yeah.
People might think that could be one of the cut heists from GTA 5 called the Sharmuta job. I've heard about that one.
Oh yeah.
Where Trevor and Michael robbed Martin Madrazo's house, and they put out, from what they could gather from like leaks and stuff and in-game file, they could basically have to sort of yank out the safe via a car and drag the car on the road.
Yeah.
So that could be something GTA 5 that was nabbed could be number 6.
Yeah. Just something to look out for, isn't it? The usual. Social media again can be a big aspect.
Nightlife.
That's a strip club, yeah.
Game.
Emanation's back.
Yeah, apparently that's Phil from Vice City.
Yeah. New chopper.
The Buzzard.
Yeah. Green. So, it's just
that truck's from Liberty City as well.
It's just interesting, isn't it, to look at these sort of things and think, maybe potential Lester type character.
Yeah.
Or comedy character.
Protagonist, isn't there?
And then here we go. GTA 6. Biggest point of view, Grand Theft Auto, captured on PS5.
Base PS5. So, really, the PS5 Pro is the place to be for that game.
Yeah.
PS5 Pro is more powerful.
PS5, PS5 and Xbox Series X. So it's going to be interesting as XS, yeah. So it's going to be interesting as well, because they're normally later with PC releases, aren't they? Anyway.
Yeah.
So it might be a little while before they actually get it on.
I think after that one, probably another 2 years.
Yeah.
I think GTA 5 and PS took 2 years. I think after release.
Yeah.
For it to come on PC. So.
Yeah, that is our overall breakthrough of the trailer. Just going through it and seeing little points that we made out along the way. People have made those similar points as well. But yeah, I think we're just going to go through some characters and have a look at what they could be doing in the game. Okay, first one. We're going to go through some characters. Jason Duvall is the first one. Should I read out the text or just go through the character because he's the main man?
Oh, gee.
Oh, well, no. He's the main guy. He's the main, fuck it, why not? Joseph grew up around grifters and crooks. After a stint in the army trying to shake off his troubled teens, he found himself in the Keys doing what he knows best, working for local drug runners, and it might be time to try something new. What do you think that entails?
I think probably Jason trying to make something of his life. I think probably troubles in the army, might have trouble background, and he wants to actually make it big time, not doing petty crimes. Right?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be interesting to see if there's like a trying to get a redemption arc to a character.
Yeah, I think if you look at some of his
game.
pictures as well, he's got like a more beard in that third photo.
Yes,
So that there could be a thing where the character grows facial hair over the time, that kind of thing.
Yeah. Nice one there. Yeah, just more pictures. And then, Lucia Caminos, is that how you say it?
Yeah, I think it's Caminos.
Caminos. Oh, yeah. Life has been coming at her swinging ever since, fighting for her family landing her in the Leonardo Penitentiary. Sheila got her out. Lucia's learned her lesson. Only smart moves from here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, another, it's going to be interesting to see what they do with her.
Yeah, I agree. I think she's the main protagonist this year.
Yeah.
They're her main focus. Then it's going to be Jason.
A lot of emphasis on MMA or fighting overall there.
Yeah.
I mean, that is crazy, isn't it? Just the way they move.
Yeah. It's like that trailer one comparison to now. It's not being improvements in models.
Just more screenshots. Potentially, one of those what do they call it? Menu screens.
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Cal Hampton, Jason's friend and a fellow associate of Brian's. Cal feels safest hanging out at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs open. Hello. But yeah, I think he's going to be the comedy, isn't he?
Yeah, I think by the way, just got like a big group of friends. I think they're all just going to sort of chip in and maybe pull off big scores and things like that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. It's always a comedy relief character, and he's definitely going to be the one. So yeah, some more Vice City there.
Mm-hmm.
Booby Ike. Booby is a local Vice City legend and acts like it. One of the few to transform his time in the streets into a legitimate empire, spanning real estate, a strip club, and a recording studio. Boobies all smiles until it's time to talk business. He's going to be the main heartthrob of the city, then, isn't he? Or of the game.
Yeah, I don't know what some of his characters are linked with them to, or they're just ones that you're going to see in the game. That's what I couldn't work out from these characters. Are these all characters we're going to work with?
Yeah, I would assume. I wonder if this is combining single and online player as well, because he might be a big deal in the online world.
Yeah. Maybe that's a good point. Actually, these characters will be in online as well.
Yeah, another place.
Leonardo
Keys. Draquan Priest. Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. So yeah, another music artist.
Music, isn't it? This where it gets a bit funny for me in GTA. What's music got to do with? Because Rockstar are big on music, aren't they?
They are.
So, these gonna be main characters.
Yeah.
Or just the next one is where the social media thing kicks in.
Yeah. There's a lot of maps, by the way, as well. A lot of places that we might be able to explore from that.
Yeah.
Real Dimes. Baylux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into cold hard cash via spicy rap tracks and relentless social media presence. That was obvious in this game. Something that we're going to have a big deal on. Yeah, another place to explore. Right here. Raul Batista. Confidence, charm, and cunning. Raul's a seasoned bank robber, always on the hunt for talent, ready to take the risks that bring the biggest rewards. Interesting character, this one, I wonder.
I think this would be the cool character out of the group.
Yeah.
This is where we do the big heist, I think. Because I think if you scroll down a bit, you'll see the big heist. One of the heists we're going to do, like bank robberies.
Yeah.
Also, the gun detail as well is pretty um,
Yeah,
detailed on it.
it is. Yeah. Another map to explore.
Ambrosia.
Brian Heder. Another place. Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys, still moving product through his boatyard with his third wife, Laurie. Brian's been around long enough to let others do his dirty work.
I think that's the guy we saw at the start of the trailer
Yeah,
too.
maybe
So
Lester as well.
yeah.
That person.
Also, look at that picture on the right. Look how that looks like a real
That
photo.
literally looks like a real guy. Yeah.
Crazy.
Another place to explore. Mount Kaluga, which isn't really a mountain, which is going to be interesting. More of a park. It's not really a pace Miami for mountains. So it'll be
It'd be
interesting
pretty
to
fun
see.
to dirt bike around there. It'd be pretty cool.
Yeah. And there you go. Bang. Coming May 26, 2026.
Uh-huh. There you
But
go.
yeah, that's going to be interesting to see for sure how that works out. But those characters looking to fit in well, looking to do well. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what GTA 6 has in store. But hopefully you've enjoyed this video of us breaking us down. There's more to come, and we'll probably talk all things GTA throughout the next year or so, breaking things down if it comes out. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and until the next one, bye-bye. We have exactly a minute to go, by the way.